licensed independent social worker, and they both work off that same instrument. So when somebody new comes to the agency, they both have access to that instrument, and they both use the same record so they can see it. And I'll speak quickly to the geriatric piece. We do have a gerontologist, a psychiatrist, so we have a very large population. She works in nursing homes, assisted livings, and we have a lot of those in our primary care, and it's been working very well.
Okay. Other questions, Beth or Stephanie? What tools are you using to screen?
Sure, this is Beth. We're using the PHQ-9 for all our patients, and then they're using the GAD and the CAGE.
The GAD stands for?
I should know what it stands for, but it's
Globalized Anxiety Disorder Scale?
For anxiety. It depends, yeah, and they, depending on what the BHC sees, then they add those to it.
And at Chase Braxton, we use the PHQ-9 as well.
And same thing for Crider Health Center.
Okay, so for depression, and then folks using the CAGE aid for substance abuse screening?
Right. Yes. You know, we just began working with the ESPER, and we're implementing that across the agency.
Okay, we're running out of time here, and I do want to give Alex a minute or two to summarize, and then I want to turn it back over to Pam. There are a number of questions about where the slides will be made available online. There are also some questions specifically asking people what technology product they're using. On the screen right now, you can see the email addresses of all the presenters. And so I would encourage you, if you want to know what electronic medical record they're using, to email those folks directly to get that information. And really appreciate, from my perspective, this is Kathy again, appreciate everyone's participation. And I'm going to turn it over to Alex for a brief summary of what we've heard here today, and then back to Pam to close the conversation with where people can get access to the recording and the slides in the near future. So, Alex?
Well, just very briefly, what this call reflected, what this webinar reflected to me, was just the tremendous effort made by providers in communities to recognize a need, to collaborate as effectively as they can, and to meet the need of those individuals who are coming in for the care that they really deserve to get from providers in the safety net. And I applaud you for that. And I know there are others on the call that are doing the same thing in their own way. What I hear is just the work we need to do at the federal level to assure that our financing, that our workforce, that our policies, that issues around the electronic record, that as much as possible we effectively serve the needs of communities so that you can do this important work as well as possible. So